streaming. So you want to stream, and you're not sure exactly where you want to stream. And obviously, just now we've got lots of options. We've got Facebook, we've got YouTube, we've got Twitch, and obviously we have Kick. I think there's no easy answer as to which is the best platform to stream on. I think it's really down to what suits you and what you're wanting to get from it. If you only playing console, you can stream to YouTube or you can stream to Twitch, hit a button and go live. You don't even need a camera. And you can get clips and upload them elsewhere. I think if you're on PC, you have a bit more options. Obviously, you can stream to Facebook, you can stream to Kick, you can stream to TikTok even. I think there's lots of options out there for where you want to stream, but I think you need to ask the question what do you want to get from it? For me, when I started streaming it was a bit of fun. I wanted to see if we managed to get some good clips, and then I could use those clips and put them on TikTok and see if we can get some views and stuff. I quickly got hooked. I got the bug for streaming, and gradually upgraded my setup via PS4 through a PS5 and then a PC. Gradually getting better equipment, getting a better camera for a start. That's one of the expensive things. And I've spent a lot on my setup, but to be honest, a lot of that money has come from streaming. I wouldn't say I've broke even. I've definitely lost money through streaming. But I've enjoyed it. I've learned from it. I've grown. I think when I first started, I went to Twitch because it was easier. I was on console. It's easy to just hit the go live button and see what we get. And then the odd person popped in, wee bit of chat, get to meet some people, which was good fun. Then the plan was always to move to Facebook. I always felt that Facebook was the place for me because on Facebook, everybody's got Facebook. Your grands get Facebook. I mean, your aunties get Facebook. Everybody you know has a Facebook account. So for me, I wanted to go into Facebook stream because it was a lot more easier to reach new people and get people to see my content. After a long time, we managed to get Facebook partner, and that was a huge goal for me. But to be honest, I got it a wee bit earlier than I thought, and that was purely down to the help of Noodles. Noodles put in some words for me and managed to get me hooked up, and we became Facebook partner for me, which was absolutely huge. There's always wee targets I set myself when I'm thinking about what I want to do with streaming and how far I want to go. I think at the start I just wanted to see where I could take it. After a while I quickly got the bug and wanted to grow and wanted to get bigger. And one of those things was becoming Facebook partner, which I used to see the London meetups and all the Facebook partners going down, and I was like, I want that. I want to be part of that. I want people to know who I am. I want to interact with all the other streamers and have fun. But Facebook changed. They stopped pushing out content. People struggled. Monetization issues. Just so many things were happening. Multi-stream is an option, but obviously that comes at a cost. You have to pay for the multi-streaming. There is free ways to do it, but again, it's not easy. You make sure you've got the right PC setup or multi-PC setup in order to do these things. But Kick's come along and kind of flipped everything upside down. Where they're giving more incentives to creators and making it easier for people to make money. And I think if you're not interested in making money, you just want to go live and have fun, then go on YouTube, go on Twitch, just hit the button and go and have fun. It's easy done. If you want to grow, then here's my advice. Here's my advice for growing. I think the first thing you need to do is you need to set small targets, reasonable, achievable targets, and then try and reach them. Pick the platform which suits you, and that could be any or it could be multi. I think I said this to somebody earlier this year. I always see it. Streamers are like football players. Some are going to make it professional and have a full-time career. Some are not. Some are going to put all the effort in and they're just not going to make it, and that's just the reality of it. Some are going to be very average. Some are going to make some money. some are going to do nothing. And it's entirely down to the effort and commitment that you put in, the work rate you put in, and also a bit of luck. There absolutely is a bit of luck there. You need to hit algorithms at the right time. You need people to see your content, but there's things that you can do in order to make that easier for people to see your content. Now, talking to any streamer at all, they always talk about don't just go live. If you want to grow as a creator, you need to create content. As simple as that. You'll not be known as a streamer, you'll be known as a content creator. If you want to be known as a content creator, you need to create content. And that is videos, that's shorts, it's reels, it's TikToks, it's getting content out there that people want to see and people want more of. One of the big things for me this year has been YouTube. I've been trying to push YouTube as much as I can and get as many people to see my content as I can. And the only way I've managed to do that is consistency. Absolute consistency. I think it's a bit hard at first when you're just putting out content. They always say put out content and then figure out what's good and what's not good, what's working, what's not working, what's retaining viewership and what's not. Just consistency of putting out content first and foremost. Get stuff out there. I've been consistent in putting content out on YouTube for a while now. I've been creating content that's going on TikTok, Facebook and YouTube. Now you'll have a video that does phenomenally well on TikTok and the others to bomb, and vice versa. I've had videos that have done really well on YouTube and Facebook. TikTok's been really poor. Other ones, Facebook's blew up for whatever reason. And that's what I mean with the bit of luck that comes in. I think there is a degree in luck and timing of putting content out. Now, when it comes to creating content, it depends what you want to do. I love Warzone. I love Call of Duty, and I'll probably always make Call of Duty content. I do have another side experiment, a wee side channel I'm trying something new out on, and I think when that's finished, I'll give a wee update and do a wee video on that and tell people how well it done, or if it didn't do so well. But Warzone content's for me, and creating content, it falls into two categories. You need to be either really, really skillful at the game, which very few of us are. There's very few that are that high level where you're able to wipe teams and get clips and insane shots and things like that. People love to see that. That's what I love to watch. You need to either be really, really good at the game, or you need to be entertaining. Right? Now, not all of us are the best entertainer. I'm not the best entertainer myself. Sometimes I get too engrossed in the game that I miss the chat and I can't catch up. And if you've got somebody tuning in for 5 seconds and they've said hi and you've not responded, sometimes that's enough to make them go, nah, this stream's not for me, I'm moving on. So you need to be inventive with your content. You need to try and think of stuff that's funny, stuff that's entertaining, stuff that's a bit different. There's lots of different content creators that do things that make them stand out. And it's making sure that you stand out. If you just do the same consistent stuff, you're just going to stay the same. You grow slowly. The people that grow rapidly and quickly are people that are doing something different, something really entertaining that nobody else is doing. So it's quite difficult. It's quite difficult. If you want to get into streaming, as I said, decide what you want to do it for. Are you doing it for money? Are you doing it to grow? Are you doing it as a hobby, as a side gig? I got involved in streaming purely because I used to play a lot of football and involved with football teams, managing football teams, running football teams, playing football. And then that stopped for me through COVID. And through COVID, we picked up streaming, so that's kind of filled that gap where that's all my time. That's where all my time goes. My time goes into content creation, streaming, trying to get better, trying to make better videos. And I'm always looking at videos trying to figure out what is it that people would want to watch, because what is it that I enjoy watching. YouTube for me is a place where I go if I need to figure something out. So videos where how do you do this, how do you do that? That's probably the main videos that I watch on YouTube. I've learned a lot about my PC, about streaming, about setups, about YouTube, all from YouTube videos. And more recently, probably TikTok, because TikTok's blew up, and if you're wanting the kind of shorter gist of something, then TikTok's the place to go. But YouTube for me is such a valuable place for learning things. Just go on there, search it up. I mean, before I was streaming, I couldn't tell you what the CPU stood for in a PC, if I'm totally honest. 3 years ago when I started, and now I've upgraded my PC myself. I've changed parts. I open it up regularly and I clean it. I look after my stuff and I try and improve it. I try and improve it because I want the viewer experience to get better as well. That's why one of the main things that I upgraded was the camera. I've got a really good camera. I've spent some time on and then money on the visuals, the sign, the whole Vital Paul brand. I've spent time on sound equipment, decent mics, lighting. It all adds to the experience as a user for somebody that's watching. As I said, figure out what you want to get from it, and then take those small steps to get there. Don't say, okay, right, I'm gonna go and kick, and I'm gonna get partnered on kick. Nah, I go into kick and say, right, okay, I want to get 20 followers. So you go and kick and you stream. Stream schedule is vitally important for anybody. When people jump in to watch you and they're catching the last 2 minutes of your stream, or they see your channel and they want to know when you're going live, have your stream schedule everywhere so that everybody knows when you go live. A consistent stream schedule is massive if you want to grow. And then just start making content. Do some streams. Spend probably the same amount of time streaming as you do offline creating content. Don't just stream for the sake of streaming. If you're streaming, make sure you're recording everything and make sure you get some clips out of that, and be creative. It doesn't have to be the best clip. Some of the clips that's done the best has probably been ones that's just funny short clips. And the funny short clips, just upload them to Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and you'll gain followers for that. You'll gain followers and you'll gradually grow. And then people start taking interest. And then before you know it, you've got that 20 followers on Kick. Then you've got 40 followers. And then you're looking at 50. Just small targets. Aim for small targets and then hit those achievable goals and just gradually keep building. But you need to be consistent. You need to be consistent in putting out content. You need to be consistent in streaming. And you need to keep thinking, what's the next thing? For me, one of my videos that done the best on YouTube was a video with the change of Warzone. We went to Warzone 2. They introduced proximity chat, and I knew this feature would be huge for content creators. Just creating content where you can hear other people round about you and a bit of banter back and forth. So one of my videos, it wasn't even the best video. It was just literally me having a conversation with a guy because he thought I was camping the buy station, and I wasn't. But he gave me some abuse, and we got a clip, and the clip done really well, and it wasn't even that great. It was just I knew that was something that was going to be big, and as we approach kind of Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone 3 coming out next year, I think there's opportunities there to create more content, and it's just doing that. It's just being consistent and thinking ahead of the curve and saying what's next for me. Just now, as we speak, I'm on 515 subscribers on YouTube. My long-term target is that 1,000 one, of course. I want to get to the 1,000. But it's took so long. It's took so long to get where I am in terms of the 515. I think just continuing to put out content, continuing to make stuff, continuing to put it out and learning from it and seeing what does well, what doesn't, what do people want to enjoy. Ask yourself, what would you enjoy watching? That's what you want other people to see. Trying to make interesting, entertaining content. When I hit record button earlier, I wasn't 100% sure what I wanted to talk about. I kind of wanted to talk about streaming in general, and the different platforms we've got and the options we've got. But for me, I always thought Facebook Partner was the be all and end all, and I would just grow from that. And that's not been the case. My Facebook page is probably doing better now than it's ever done. And that's purely because for the last 3 weeks, I've uploaded daily content every single day the last 3 weeks. And my page has never had so many views, followers. Consistency is key. But as I said, it's okay just hitting the go live button. You need to make sure you can create content offline. Now, if you're a big streamer, right, it's okay to just say, right, well, I'll pay somebody to edit my clips. But not everybody's got that option. For me, I didn't have that option. For me, I had to learn how to edit content. I had to learn how to use stuff to edit content. I had to learn Premiere Pro, which I love, by the way. The editing part I do love. And then it's once you figure out, I think my first TikTok that I edited on Premiere Pro took me probably 30 minutes. And I think now I can drag a clip onto the timeline, duplicate it 3 times, put layers in, put blurs in, and create and chop a TikTok. I can do that in 30 seconds now. And that's just through watching YouTube videos and learning. Learn how to create content, because if you ever decide that streaming isn't for you, you've always got that skill at editing and creating content for other people. So it's an option. So if you've watched the video this far, please hit that like button. Drop a wee sub if you can, if you're not already subbed. And let me know if you would rather, let me know if there's any questions. Is there any questions about this video? Is there any questions you'd like to talk about? Any questions about streaming? I've been doing it for 3 years now, and we've done not too bad. We've done not too bad through that. So if there's any questions whatsoever, please let me know. And let me know what you would like to see more of in terms of content for me. And I'll do my best to try and get better. Thank you.